In today's video, we're under a lot of pressure. This condo here was supposed to close last week where a mold remediation company failed their post-test inspection from a mold inspector. So we were called in to save the day, hopefully. There's mold in the HVAC. So we've got pressure between the lender, the buyer, and the seller. So we gotta get started, and we're about to do that right now. All right, so you can see that this condo is completely vacant. There's no content, which is a huge help when you're dealing with mold because it speeds up the process a little bit. But here's the thing. We built our containment here in this bathroom. Let me show you the HVAC system. All right, so here's the HVAC system right here. We just took apart this system here. You can see it's pretty rusted out. I'm not an HVAC guy, so we're gonna bring them in here. The buyer's agent's gonna bring them in and see what's going on here. But you can see here, the coils here are pretty congested, so we're gonna HEPA-vac all of that, clean that. Yesterday we did a treatment, you guys. The other mold remediation company, they did not remove the drywall. As you can see, we have the wall cavities completely opened up here. We're gonna get all this cleaned up. Let me give you a little snapshot of what everything looks like underneath this return. But you could see here where the other company even missed some black mold in there. Returns are usually a mold breeding place because of, especially with leaks. Here's the coil. So it's really important to not only treat the mold, but find out what the moisture source is so you don't have mold ever again. Really important to do that. One of the biggest causes of mold is these condensation lines. A lot of people don't flush these out once a year, so it's really important for you to make sure that these lines are blown out. All right, let's remove this here. Let's see what this looks like. We're gonna run it for a while and maybe we can find a possible leak source here. We'll let this run for a little bit. All right, guys, so when you're dealing with mold inside your duct system, we really truly believe in the air versus a brush going through the HVAC. So what we want to do is we want to get any spores that have cross-contaminated into the registers or the ducts. We want to be able to extract all of those spores into a HEPA-vac, and then we do the disinfectant. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. So here's the registers here. Oftentimes when you have mold in a return, it obviously disperses to all the registers throughout the rooms. So it's super imperative to make sure each one of those are removed and cleaned. The other important piece of equipment when you're dealing with mold in an HVAC or any type of mold job is having the proper air scrubber with pure HEPA filtration. Super, super imperative. What this does is it's capturing all of the spores in here. Here's the lab results here from the post-test from that other company. See right here, they red tagged it. The abatement locations failed. Clearance measures visible mold growth was discovered and sampled from within the containments at the time of the investigation. So that company clearly didn't do a good job, and the real estate, the lender, everybody did not feel comfortable with this company giving them a second chance. All right, we're mixing our rapid mold removal agent. This is an amazing mold removal, stain removal product that we absolutely love. That's why we've private labeled it. It gets way deep into the cell structure of the materials and gets rid of the mold and then the biofilm that we all see on the surface of materials such as drywall, wood. Anytime you're using a true mold removal agent, you always want to have personal protective equipment such as respirators, rubber gloves, Tyvek. HEPA vacuuming is very important with mold remediation. You want to get all the spores vacuumed up, extract. So now we've gotten our air duct mold remediation vent screen here all ready to go. We'll take all the registers off. We've wiped them with an antimicrobial. So that goes over the registers just like that. Okay, now that we've HEPA-vac, we're going to go ahead and apply our rapid mold removal agent. We'll let that sit for a few seconds and then we'll do a micro mold wipe down. And again, this Twin Home Experts Rapid Mold Removal Agent is amazing. It gets way deep into the cell structure of wood and drywall. We're going to use our other product for the coils here to get these all cleaned. That'll get rid of the mold and disinfect the internal coils here. Even though that underneath this return is the impacted area, really important that we do a complete room cleanse here by doing a wipe down of all the surface areas in the area that the mold has grown. One thing is, the other challenge we're facing is that we can't make a lot of noise in this building. It's the weekend, so no construction should be taking place, but because of the circumstance, coming in here and trying to be as quiet as possible between our compressors, air scrubbers, so that's another little challenge. All right, so we're cleaning all the registers with hot water, and then we're just using dish soap, and then we're going to spray with our antimicrobials after. We're going to HEPA-vac the coils. All right, I just got a text message from the realtor. He's wanting to get an update. I just got your text. Yes, we're here. We're underneath the HVAC system right now. We're beginning to disinfect and sanitize all the ducts. So we're moving along.
I just want to give them something, you know.
Yeah, I'll know here by 2, 3 o'clock. I'll give everybody an update.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you. So that's our client right there, Gary. He's under a lot of pressure, so they're texting him, communicating with him. He's trying to get information from me, but I spoke to the buyer yesterday and told her that I'd have an update. So everybody's under a lot of pressure. We're going to go ahead and kick the fan on here. Now that we've got the registers open, we're going to go ahead and pump in antimicrobial utilizing the return. All right, we want to see now, we're waiting for the antimicrobial to be pumped out of here. Okay, you can see here, we've got air just showing you how much, where the fan is kicking on here. So that's a good sign that we've got air. So we got all that antimicrobial pumping in to each of these rooms here. The team is moving pretty quickly, but very thoroughly. That's the key. When it comes to mold remediation, you can't move fast. You've got to be very, very meticulous with the cleaning, the HEPA-vac, all the wipe downs, because in this situation, there's no way we can afford to not pass and give a certification to the new buyers. All right, we got the mold out of here from that one corner that you originally saw. So that's completely clean now. All right, guys, here's the update. We made some really, really good headway. The guys are finishing up. We're air scrubbing the last bit of the HVAC room right now. I'll be giving the real estate agent a call to give them an update, what to expect, and I think we're looking pretty good. See, the mold company should have cut all this out. See the mold right there? All right, so we're gonna go get all of this cleaned up, HEPA-vac, and then we'll completely treat this entire return. All right, we've got the registers put back on. All right, guys, we've got a bit of an issue here. They had asked us to look at the vanity, so part of the scope was just to take a little bit out, which we did. But here's what we found. This is definitely going to delay the project a little bit more. So here's the bathroom. Looks really clean, right? So we opened up the vanity here. And look at what was discovered. Severe black mold. All right, here's the faucet right here. So there's two problems that I've located. One is the spout right here. What happens is when they're cleaning, this water gets up into here like this. Just by a little bit of water, you can see the amount will come down, drip into here. But look at the P-trap, totally leaking. This is why you don't want to use drain cleaners, guys. So now we're gonna have to address this plumbing leak here for sure. Yeah, more than likely drain cleaning product, chemical rusted out the bottom of this metallic P-trap. Well, it's gonna be really interesting to see the reaction of Gary. I'm gonna go ahead and do a video so he has an idea of what we're up against here. I'm gonna do that right now. All right, well, I'm about to send him that video now. Here we go. It's Jim, Twin Home Experts. I just want to let you know, I hate being the bearer of bad news. You know, it makes us, sometimes I feel like if I'm reporting the bad news, yes, I'm doing my job, but at the other hand, it's like, you know, I want to be that guy, I want to be that home service provider that's giving them good news and moving things along. And so this is definitely a setback for sure. Let me see how they respond. I'll wait, I'll give Gary a few minutes to review that video and we'll see how he responds. All right, went ahead and sprayed with our Twins Rapid Mold Removal Agent. There is a big difference there. So we're gonna do an injection process possibly to save this vanity, because it looks like maybe the contaminated area is just within this vanity area. All right, it looks like he's calling me, guys. Hey, Gary.
So if we remove the vanity, can we put it back?
The only thing is, Gary, is the countertop that you have. I don't know if that, we can possibly try to save that. You know, because it looks like a lot of the mold is concentrated directly underneath the sink.
Okay.
But I don't want, what I'm trying to do is try to pass once and be done. So we are taking a risk if we do that and it comes back. I mean, there's a good possibility that we're going to pass with the injection, but if we don't and it comes back, then we'd have to now delay more time to remove that vanity and start over again.
So, I want to get away with what we need to do right now. I'm just gonna see, and then, you know, because it's gonna be like a Pandora's box. You know, I think if there's a way of just doing what you're saying, injecting it and just, you know, treating it.
Okay.
You know, and just getting the pass and that's it, you know. If there's a way of doing that, because I don't want to spend any more, you know, bucks on it. It's just getting too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So see what you can do. See what you can do to save it. I would really appreciate it.
Okay.
Tearing everything apart.
Okay, you got it. All right, you heard Gary. He does not want to remove that vanity. So we're going to have to do a really good job with our antimicrobial injection in between those crevices. We've got to get rid of the moisture that's under there. So we might be in good shape. All right, guys. So we're going to have to do a really good job by doing a really good wipe down. There's a couple different gaps here I'll show you that we can inject some of that antimicrobial. If these leaks get fixed and this vanity wall stays dry, then you know, we have a good chance of passing this mold inspection. So again, he's taking that risk right now. I think we might be okay though. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do a swab sample and see what our baseline is, just to make sure that we've got everything. That way we'll send this off to the lab. We're gonna perform a swab analysis and just see. Okay, we'll send this to a lab. Okay, let's do another one. This will give us a specific baseline, and they can either go off of our results or they can call a third party. All right, let's go way in here and then do that underneath. Okay, and over here, let's try this. You can see, guys, it's so much cleaner. It took all the drywall off. All the framing's been micro mold cleaned and vacuumed. It smells so much better in here as well. So the team did a fabulous job. Super happy with the results. Super, super happy. Inside the plenum, nice and shiny now. Cleaned all up here where the coils are. All right, we're gonna go ahead and air scrub for 24 hours. Well, guys, it's been a big, big day. Got all of the HVAC duct cleaning, disinfected. We HEPA-vac, we wiped down, we opened up the vanity, figured out what the issue is with that bathroom. We're gonna be finishing up, coming back tomorrow doing some touch-ups. In the meantime, we're gonna check with the lab and see, hopefully we can get a quick turnaround on the lab results. So keep it posted. Well guys, that was an amazing little journey there. I'm so glad we were able to accomplish what we accomplished. The team did a great job. Hey, put the comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, see you on the next one.